little bit of power there. Should we go to Costco or something, or what do you think?
No, not really. I don't want to go.
Why not?
Okay, let's go.
Oh, there's another Corvette there coming up. Do you see it? Hey, nice car. We gotta avoid these potholes. Here we are at Costco. There's the Corvette. This is a pretty small load. Oh, and about $340. But all of this fits in the C8, no problem. Here we are at Costco. Let's see how many groceries we could get in. Okay. So we've gone to Costco with this car so many times. There is so much room. The one thing I do advise is to put, it does get pretty hot in the back. Okay, we're gonna use all of this. I already have some space or some items in there. Let's see what we could get in. It's surprising how much you could get in to this C8. Okay, we emptied the cart. I mean, this is not a massive Costco shop, but it's still $340 worth. And you could fill, you know, there's still room for tons of other things as well. So this, you know, honestly, it's I'm not even lying. It's as close, it holds almost as much as my SUV. Because you could just, it's so deep, the frunk. So, extremely functional. You know, you could do Costco runs all day long in this car. Today I purchased another part for the C8, some rear diffuser fins. This product, they're rear diffuser fins for the C8 Corvette. So these are, there's 4 pieces. They're gonna fit on the existing rear diffuser. So let's unpack it. Let's take a quick look. They're painted in black. They call it a carbon flash black. So we'll see if there's any metallic flakes in it. Let's take a look. Really light. Oh yeah, there is actually. You could see the flakes in it. That's pretty impressive. Yeah, seems pretty good. There's a bit of a chip there, but obviously that's not going to be visible at all, so I don't have a problem with that. The sun is out finally. Got a chance to wash the C8 and yeah, it's beautiful outside. We're finally getting some good weather. So today I'm going to be installing these rear diffuser fins. The install itself should be fairly straightforward. I think, you know, the big challenge for me is that, you know, jacking the car up. Lucky enough, I have a good friend of mine who has some oil change shops. I called him up and he said, no problem, you know, bring it by and just put it on the ramp. So I'll have some nice, easy access to install the fins. I just did a little mock-up here just to see how things line up. They line up good. I mean, I think overall they will look good. Just to let anyone know here, the biggest challenge is getting your hand in behind the mesh and lining it up with these screws. So I'm just kind of putting a little arrow so I have an idea of where, you know, the screws go in. But I mean, overall, they're so lightweight. They're pretty easy to handle. So I'm gonna make my way to the shop and get them installed. Yeah, they pop out a bit. Gives it a little bit more of a aggressive look. I definitely wanted it to be, you know, very subtle. I didn't want it to stand out too much, but I think, yeah, it's gonna accomplish what I'm looking for. Obviously, I gotta verify, you know, make sure they're perfectly balanced on both sides. I just did a quick mock-up and they don't seem too bad right off the bat. And so basically, yeah, you'll be screwing them in from the underside, and then from up top, you just go through the existing mesh screen and you can secure them on that way. The rear diffuser fins are installed now. You could get a good look from the side here. I think it adds to the car without making it be, you know, it too much. I think it's a nice, it's fairly subtle. You can also get the full bumper, which is a lot more. You know, you're looking at, you know, probably closer to 800 to 1,000 starting, and you could double it if you want carbon fiber. But these fins, they're definitely a little bit more challenging to install. You know, getting your hands into these areas here are quite tight. But the one difference is you have the ability to kind of make your adjustments, you know, how you want the fin itself, you know, the stance, you know, a little bit angled. So I'm gonna tighten them down. I mean, they're bolted on, but I've been just kind of waiting to see exactly how I prefer it. But from the side, you can see it's a very nice look. This product is not too expensive, and I think that's why, you know, it's a little bit more challenging to install for sure. So I've had the car for just over 8 months now, and the interior, I think, I keep it pretty clean, but you know, the seats, I think they're holding up pretty good overall. You know, I'm really happy with this, with my GT2 seats. They're super comfy, and I like the two-tone option as well. It matches with the rest of the car with the calipers. And yeah, you could see a little bit of wear in here, which is obviously pretty standard, but I mean, it's holding up pretty good. It's 8.5 months old. And yeah, I get a lot of compliments on the color. I think the red really blends in, you know, really well with the overall color of the car. The Expel on the front portion of the car is definitely well worth it. You know, just driving on the highway, you know, I just washed a few, you know, bugs and all that off it, you know, it's definitely worth it to spend that extra money to protect the front end of the car, especially if you're doing some highway driving. Yeah, you'll definitely, you know, from that perspective, it's well worth it. These are the carbon fiber mirror caps I installed. So overall, I think the car turned out nice. It's driving season again, which is great. That's what it's all about.